Look. I represent the game in a way that can't be challenged, and delegate the comments of hate that can't be managed. I was told once, roll my shoulder like blunts and don't get touched, but my skin tough and thicker than Miss Biz butt. So guess what? I'ma talk my shit and just win once. Throw uppercuts and bone breakers, a needle and haystack with haymakers. I throw mines, don't hide behind my straight right. I show mine and show no the blow by the blow, bro. I blow mines.
You out, sucker.
Up off. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's prime time, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man, look. What happened, look? Look at who we have here. What do you mean the camera's off? Wait a second. You wait 1 second. A second. How about now? Can y'all see me now? Can y'all see me now? Never mind. Yo, turn the light on. Hey, can you see me? If you can see me, give me a hell yeah. Redo. It's off again? You're lying to me. Hold on. Let me see. Let me refresh this. How about now? Can I get a hell yeah? Blackout. Turn off the lights. Y'all can hear me, but y'all can't see me, huh? Okay, it's good, Biz. Your camera up off. Thank you so much. Wait a second. I'm good. Yeah, you got a hell yeah. We all good. Let's do this again. Up off. Y'all know what time it is. It looks choppy, sounds trippy too. How about now? Everything's good? Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is. It's prime time, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, the adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. Who do we have up in here? Nath J. What's going on with you? Sully. What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man, look. Okay. Let's get to the prime time. Let's close some stuff out. Got him. Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready for the prime time? Are you guys ready for the prime time? So Robert Garcia was right. Hold on. Let's talk about this. First and foremost, everybody, absolutely. Go by ShowBizzTheAdult.com. Get to the bag. Hit the link. Y'all know exactly what to do. So go to ShowBizzTheAdult.com. Don't forget, there will be a giveaway for this weekend's UFC fights. It's a free bet. It's going to be an absolutely great. I think Lifeless has something to do with it. It's going to be an absolutely great giveaway. And as you come on in, everybody, please do me a favor. Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those, hit the thumbs up. Hit the like, get those. Huh? We had some problems, but we fixed it. Everybody, give it up for the Varnell Hills.
I'm gonna live with a laugh under the cabbage patch. She's a pretty lady, and then sign some autographs. The Varnell man can shapoing boing.
Hit the Tyson Bell. Let me see. Resolution is a little bit off. I can't tweak that. That must be. Let me see if I can turn off the Wi-Fi. What else going on? Okay, that's off. All the stuff is off. Hold on real quick. I think it's because I set this up too early. Hold on real quick. Let me turn off the Wi-Fi here. And my son, he's playing online. Okay, let me see what James West. Thank you so much for a $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. Bye. All right, man, look. Resolution is good. Okay. What's good, Biz? Tim Butler, what's going on with you, my brother? Great to have you in a prime time. Okay, let's talk. Resolution is all good. Okay, you good, brother. Okay, sounds great. Good. So let's get busy. We got a lot of people in here, so let's go. Now, Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya on Fight Hub. I get them confused sometimes. On Fight Hub, okay? Oscar De La Hoya gave a wink to the plans here. I want you guys to understand this, okay? I want to start off like this. I really want to start off like this. I think George Kambosos Jr. should take on Lomachenko. But if Lomachenko is not going to come back, because like I said, I think Lomachenko would do better by making millions of dollars and donating it to Ukraine with the taxes to help rebuild Ukraine or the defenses, however you want to put it, by June. All right. But if he'd rather be one man with a gun, because I think the financial impact would be greater. But if he'd rather, look, I'm just going to stay here, fine. I think 100% that George Kambosos Jr. should then make a deal with Devin the Dream Haney. Okay. Love this primetime edition. Thank you so much, Tyson Bell. And everybody, if you haven't done it, hit the like button. I think, don't get me wrong, I think George Kambosos Jr. should take on Devin the Dream Haney. Here's the thing. I always thought taking on Devin the Dream Haney was the integrity move. Facts. Okay. But I'm going to say this at the same time. Y'all ready? I'm going to say this at the same time. Y'all ready? Ryan Garcia doesn't deserve the opportunity, but his fight with George Kambosos Jr. would be more entertaining from the press conference to the fight itself. Now, I know it sounds weird. All of it is true for me. I'd rather Devin the Dream Haney. He deserves the opportunity. But Ryan Garcia and George Kambosos, when they talk back and forth, it's going to be more entertaining than George Kambosos and Devin the Dream Haney in the press conference. I've seen Devin the Dream Haney and George Kambosos Jr. go back and forth. Boring as shit. Ryan Garcia, the type of things George Kambosos would say to Ryan Garcia, talking about his mental health, talking about his hand injuries, calling him a duck, calling him a little boy. George Kambosos will be running off so many derogatory terms, it'll be hilarious. And Ryan Garcia will be going off. He's very animated. So it will be more exciting during the press conference, kind of like Gervonta Tank Davis and Rolly Romero. And guess what? The fight itself would be more entertaining. My man said Haney will stop Kambosos. Brother, Haney can't.
Motivate me heavy. Dude, you're a genius.
James West, thank you so much. Man, it's my mic that's squeaking. No, it's my mic, man. Hold on. I like this. More entertaining. I agree. But this is for Undisputed, man. We can do better. Exactly. Wesley, that's what I'm saying. I prefer Devin Haney Ryan Garcia don't deserve the fight, but if the fights happen, if he fights Ryan Garcia, it's an entertaining fight. It's all true. See, I'm not stuck on pushing what I personally want. I'm analyzing the scope of boxing. And I said, and when I made the statement, I wanted you guys to understand that. When I talk, I want you to understand that everything I say is not about my favorite things and what I want. I'm analyzing what's ahead of me, what's right in front of me. Devin Haney deserves to fight over Lomachenko. He deserves to fight. He deserves to fight. He deserves to fight. He deserves to fight. He deserves to fight the most. But if George Kambosos fights Ryan Garcia, if he chooses him, it's more entertaining. Both is right. Both are right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. Andre been after Canelo Alvarez longer. He deserves Canelo Alvarez. Probably the most. But David Benavidez is more entertaining. Can both be right? Ask yourself that. Let me see. Haney ain't stopping the house fly. If High-Low won't say it, facts are in the bank. Okay? Now, look, I want to say this. Hold on real quick. I agree too, Biz. I just heard it's Spence Bay today. Huh? And it's my birthday. Okay, I thought it was cool, Biz. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. Now, let's jump right into it. Okay, we're 11 minutes in. Let's jump right into what we like to call a little segment called The Receipt. Receipts, motherfucker! Now, look, before we jump into the receipts about George Kambosos and Ryan Garcia, let's listen to what Oscar De La Hoya was saying about Ryan Garcia, period.
Ryan's not a dedicated fighter.
I don't know how people are even talking about that.
That's joking.
Ryan Garcia is one of the most disciplined fighters on the planet today.
You come today, train 20 minutes and then go, and then you don't come 4 days or 3 days, okay, and then next day you say, hey, I come in at 12, and you come at 2, so.
He took some time off. He's still dealing with mental health issues. He dealt with his right hand.
And he fight, he wins with Cambo, and then happened something with him.
He's still dealing with mental health issues.
What happened to the Isaac Cruz fight?
I actually made an offer to Cruz, $1 million offer.
Somebody's lying. Ah! Somebody's lying, or they're all telling the truth. Hold on real quick. Ryan, my man, hit him with the Tyson Bell. Will Ryan need to hire someone to hold his mirror during the That's the funniest. That's hilarious. Visual Morris Day. Jerome. Jerome was my guy. Look, dog. Or they're all telling the truth. When Oscar De La Hoya said that he doesn't know where the no dedication thing is coming from. He had mental health issues, a broken hand. Canelo said after Campbell, he was here a half a second, here a half a second. That's in line. Mental health issues. Then gone. We ain't got that kind of time. They're both right. And when Oscar De La Hoya said we offered Pitbull Cruz $1 million, I can't believe that, but forget it. That's what he said. Forget what I believe. Sean Gibbons said, that's a lie. Don't lie to the people. Well, Oscar De La Hoya said he offered Pitbull Cruz. The offer didn't get to Pitbull Cruz team. You gotta listen to the words. That's that wordplay. Okay. Now, let me see. They're all telling the truth, right? They're all telling the truth. If you listen. Now, look. Let's go to this whole George Kambosos versus Ryan Garcia thing, because to me, I think Ryan Garcia was always in play, and now that Lomachenko is at war, it's Ryan Garcia who has jumped ahead. Listen.
Fans for a long time now have fights with the top of the division. Is this year going to be different, and how so?
Yeah, once if he gets past to go, I actually plan on going to Australia to watch Cambosos and sit down with Lou and hopefully iron out a deal.
So tell me about the phone call you got from Lou DiBella, Robert.
I'm not gonna go into details, but yeah, he called me and told me the whole. He just called me and says, "Hey, Robert, why don't we do this?" And it keeps talking. I'm just listening. The second time he called me with somebody else on the line. I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay.
And sit down with Lou and hopefully iron out a deal.
And it was the same thing. That other person is the one that recognized my voice. He's like, hold on. This is Robert Garcia, right? I'm like, yeah. This is Robert Garcia. Oh, shit. But you already told me everything anyways.
Ryan Garcia.
I already know what's going to happen.
For Ryan and Cambosos and make that happen by the end of the year.
I already know what's going to happen.
Good night. Lou DiBella and Oscar De La Hoya called Robert Garcia on accident. Oscar De La Hoya, he identified the voice of Robert Garcia and said, "Oh, shit." Detective. So what I'm saying, good night. What I'm saying is this. It was always in play. But Top Rank jumped ahead with that Lomachenko deal. Devin the Dream Haney, he's out in the cold. And we do have a message from Old Gray about all this. Listen to Old Gray.
Look, if Kambosos fight Ryan Garcia, that'll be stupid.
A little bit on the nose. But he has a point. Listen, I'm going to do it like this. By definition, though Kambosos Jr. versus Garcia is a fun watch, if he doesn't fight Devin Haney, I'm going to call it a duck. Because fighting Ryan Garcia right now isn't logical. I know he's fighting a Lou DiBella fighter in Tago, but it's just not rational for Ryan Garcia. And I understand, I'm a big fan of Ryan Garcia. You guys know this, but it's not about being a fan. It's never, my analysis is never based on me being a fan or not. But I'm a fan of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney too. But it doesn't make sense that you sit down for 15 months and get a shot at 4 belts unified. Not that Ryan needs a tune-up. He doesn't deserve a shot at 4 belts. Devin Haney does the most, and Lomachenko does. Lomachenko on his way back fighting Richard Comey Nakatani. I feel him. Devin Haney, he's been the mandatory. He's on his Dillian White shit. But Ryan Garcia? I understand the money thing. And it'll be a fantastic fight. But damn. It's kind of how when Floyd Mayweather fought Conor McGregor over Keith One-Time Thurman. Oh, I'm sorry, Keith One-Time. Yeah, the money, yeah. But if you are still going to fight for a pro fight for your 50th fight, I get the money, but Conor McGregor over Keith Thurman? See, nobody went, look. Thurman was to blame for that. Nobody. See, that's the funny thing. People want Canelo to fight everybody. Okay. And Thurman was to blame. Come on. Thurman was sitting right there. We don't have to go through that and revisit that whole thing because I have the receipts for that too. Okay? It's just, he said clickbaiting. Let me give you this, just a little bit,
Oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo because he...
Is Ryan Steele Devon's mandatory? I hope not. I hope not. Let me see. There's a few things that we got here. I want to run this by you guys real quick too. Thank you so much for the super chat. It adds up. We just don't like what it adds up to. Money. Yeah, it adds up to the money. I want to ask you guys this too. Let's switch to Canelo Alvarez. All right, let's switch to Canelo Alvarez.
All right. Look here, you pathetic ShowBizz. I'm just one.
I got your ass. I got you. Done. No more of the hacker breaking into my damn show. No more.
So you think unplugging something was going to stop me? You bozo. Look, ShowBizz, you call yourself unbiased when you sounded like the ultimate fanboy. What do you care that these fighters want to linger around and hang around and not make their own legacies? This is why boxing sucks. Not the boxers, but the business of boxing. And while you over here begging for fighters to walk down the yellow brick road and gain some courage, why don't you just come over to the UFC? Here in the UFC, everybody fight each other. Look, Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington are both coming from dramatic losses to Usman, and these are the two that's headlining the main card. That's right, headliners. Why? Because we want to see those two gladiators fight in the ring because we know that they're talented fighters. We understand fighters fight, win, lose, or draw, and a fight is always entertaining, especially when you're extremely skillful. So why don't you all just wake up and come over to the UFC? All right, back to your stupid and pathetic show, ShowBizz. Have fun, War Room.
Called cruise to sea level, then ran to Africa to fight Rye. Hasn't fought a North American. I'm sick and tired of this. I did everything I could. I guess this hacker is here. He could do whatever he wants. And not one of you emailed me, or any protection plan. North American fighter in 5 years, more pull-out fights than actual U.S. fights. Now look, Speaking of which, don't look sad, Biz. You're killing me. I get what you're saying. And speaking of which, did you guys hear? A few days removed from Black History Month, did you guys hear that Eddie Reynoso said that African American fighters are difficult? Ah! ShowBizz. I told you Canelo Alvarez hates fighting African American fighters. Look, hold on. Let me hold on. If I can, y'all, let me show you guys. Receipts, motherfucker. This is the receipts. Here's what Eddie Reynoso said.
El estilo afroamericano para mí es de los más complicados que hay en el boxeo. Very good fight, difficult fight, like all the African fighters.
What do you think? What do you think? I didn't take offense to that because I've been saying Mexican style for a while now. So if you say typically, generally speaking, the Mexican style is a press forward style that they embrace. And the African American style, we kind of use our reflexes and depending on our agility a bit more. Hand-eye coordination and stuff like that. Okay. Okay. Now I don't fight like that. As I got to get in range, okay? But we'll get down on your ass. Now, what do you guys think? African American, you think he misspoke? Could be. What do you think? You think it's racism? We've been saying Mexican style forever. Everybody hit the like and subscribe. You got that right. Everybody, if you haven't done it yet, please hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those, get the thumbs up, hit the like, get those. You fools do not know what Spanish word he really used. I mean, we don't have to be fools, okay? But we just heard the translation. So we're going off of the translation. Hopefully, he got the right translator. Been the same person, okay? We got to go off that. But you let us know. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me see. Biz, he was just giving black fighters props. He wasn't conceding. I don't think he was conceding. He said they're difficult. Let me, okay, look. Let me do it like this. Let me tell you what he was kind of saying.
Boxing on the West Coast is totally different from boxing on the East Coast because you got these tough Mexican fighters that will push you to the limit.
These tough Mexican fighters that will push you to the limit.
Ah! Now look at y'all in the war room. The Mexican guys are like, yeah. Look, let me tell you, y'all, you like that one, don't you? Scarje, grazie. I'm extending the olive branch. That's all I'm doing. Now it's cool, ain't it? We could come together. Let me tell you what they say. Got him. Let me tell you what both of them are saying. They just got experience. They're not afraid. Floyd wasn't afraid that Mexican fighters, you were talking about the West Coast Mexican fighters, give you hell. And Eddie Reynoso isn't afraid saying, hey, Shakur Stevenson, he was talking about Oscar Valdez. Hey, like a lot of African-American fighters, man, it's just difficult. It's okay. See, I don't ask people to be colorblind. See my color. Just don't disrespect it. You can see the color. You can see the style. Just don't disrespect it. We good? I think we good. Okay, so let's move forward. Hold on. If you keep listening to Sean, you won't be successful. Everybody, you got that right. It's about that time for that. Where is it? Where it always lose it when they no, that's not it. Here it is.
If you keep listening to Sean and not listening to me, you're not going to be successful.
And that's the Black Two Sugars. I'm not done with the receipts. I'm not done with the receipts. We got to get on this. We got to get on this, okay? We got to get on this. Let's talk about Canelo Alvarez saying that Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez, that they have nothing to offer.
You wish other fighters, whether it's Charlo, Benavidez, whoever it is, that don't get to fight you immediately, do you think they need to make their own history?
I really don't care. But you guys ask so much, hey, you need to fight with Canelo, 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 Canelo. Why they don't fight each other? And I fight the winner of all of them. But it's you need to fight. Yeah, but for me, it don't make sense, right? Because they have nothing to offer me. Mm-hmm. I just want to continue make history, and they have nothing to offer.
Well, Charlo has looked absolutely dreadful in his recent fights. Let's see Benavidez fight someone of note. But then Samson Leskovich said he wants over 7 million for that fight, and he wants more. What are these people smoking? Canelo's just not interested in fighting a voluntary defence against Jamal Charlo. He's had no standout victories at all and hasn't looked good in any recent fights. He'd rather step up and fight a champion for his belt with a plan which is ultimately over the next probably 12 to 18 months become undisputed at 175. You know, they're all great fighters, but that's why I said to David last night, let's just make that fight Demetrius against Benavidez, you know, and I think Charlo has actually turned down a lot of fights, is what I believe. I know he turned down the Andrade fight for a lot of money. He turned down the Andrade fight for a lot of money.
He turned down the Andrade fight for a lot of money.
I fight anybody, but they need to fight each other too, because they just waiting for me because they want a good payday. So I know that. I just want to continue make history, and they have nothing to offer.
You know what? Hold on. For the community, hit the Tyson bell. You want to know what? You want to know what? All I need is for one of them to just say, you know, what up, ShowBizz? I just need what? It'll be nice for one of them to say, yo, ShowBizz, man, you my guy. That just say you my guy. Just say you my guy. Look, Canelo spitting facts. Absolutely, he was spitting facts. Okay? We're going to go pretty hard on this one here. Pause. All right? And every time I do this, someone has something to say later. Now, there's 622 of you in here. Everybody, close out the chat and hit the like. Let's get everybody in here so I can ask a few questions here. All right? Finally, I caught you live. Talk. Yo, Ish Biz. Will do. Hit the Tyson bell. Let's do it like this. Everybody hit the like. Canelo, a mixture of both styles. Right. Let's do it like this. You have been preaching that for a while. James West, I just need a show. That's all. But listen. But no hate if they don't. It's all good. But listen. Did you hear Eddie Hearn say that Jamal Charlo ducked Andre? He turned down the Andre fight. And we all know he did. But my question is, why is that never mentioned? Why is that never mentioned? I understand Canelo, everybody's infatuated with Canelo. I understand. But my thing is, for my guy, Jamal Charlo, why is that never mentioned? Is he afraid to fight black fighters? He didn't fight Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs met him in the hallway. He turned down Bubba Andre. Bubba Andre been calling out both Charlos for years. Is he afraid of black fighters? Danny Jacobs, Andre. I just want to know. And I'm talking about my favorite middleweight here. Let me tell you something about me. Let me tell you something about me that you got to know. Can Charlo beat Andre? I want to see. That's the beauty. Can Canelo beat Charlo? I want to see. That's the beauty. YouTube, thank you so much. Oh, your Max Fitness. Flex on it. Oh, you trying to train me. See, pow. Look. Can Batman beat Superman? No. Look. No one brings that up when it comes to Charlo, Andre, Danny Jacobs. Okay, that's fine. All right. But I want to ask you guys this. Everybody who says that Canelo is ducking those boys, I want to ask you guys this. If Canelo is ducking them, what should they do? Let's concede, everybody. If you're a Canelo fanboy, concede. Canelo is ducking them. Concede. My question is, what should they do now? A new member, baby. Look at this. Look at him. Look what he's made of. 0. So look. I'm going to ask you guys this. Create their own legacy. I'm going to ask you guys this. I'm going to ask you guys this in the war room. Become mandatory. Bro, if he ain't going to fight them, if he's going to duck them, what should they do? People talk about Black Murderers Row. Black Murderers Row never got a shot at the world championship titles. What did they do? They fought each other. I honestly like to see more fights between all divisions. Means I get to win more money. Yeah, I get to see more fights. Let me do it like this. If somebody don't give you an opportunity, I'm asking you, everybody who cries every day, all of you, y'all here in the war room, hit the like, bring more on, because I want to know. Everybody who cry in my comments every day, weeping tears, but Canelo won't give him a chance. I want to ask you, if you're not given an opportunity, what do you do? In your life, do you quit your life? I just want to know what these people are made of. Are they projecting what they're made of? If you're not given an opportunity in your life, what do you do? Complain? Some of you do. Y'all just complain all day. My man said, get in their face. Did Jordan wait to face the best names, or did he beat whoever was in front of him? Hit the Tyson bell. Move on. Keep pushing on. Or take it. What I'm saying is, I have been completely confused. It boggles my mind that many people aren't thinking this way. Canelo's ducking Charlo. He's ducking Charlo. So I don't want Canelo and Bivol to happen. I want the worst for Canelo. That's crap in the barrel. Who thinks like that? Let me know in the war room. Who thinks like that? I want the worst for him. He's not giving my favorite fighter a chance. I want the worst for him. You're projecting. That's how you are. This has nothing to do with boxing, by the way. I'm just curious on who I'm talking to in the war room. What are you made of? I moved on to the next mission. 100%. I want to know what you, because it doesn't, I don't even trip. I don't trip at all. Canelo's about to fight Bivol. Okay, that's a good fight. He's not fighting Jamal Charlo. I like to see it. Now I'm looking at Jamal Charlo. What you gonna do? I'm gonna wait for, no, Andre, what you gonna do? I'm gonna wait for, what the hell? They keep complaining that I don't have my chance. You gonna pull a Dillian White and not show up to the press conference when you do? Let me see. If a job denies my job application, I'm applying somewhere else. Bingo! Bingo, amigo. Let me see. Flex on him. Oh, yeah. Dang, that was in the way. See. Pow! King Kong! Sounds like my work. So I moved on and I earned my place. Me too. Super sticker, thank you. They should move up now and fight Arthur because we all know Canelo will try to go undisputed. Okay. Let's see. It's the anti-Canelo channels brainwashing everyone. Well, let's brainwash him back. I'm not even going to complain about that. Let's brainwash everybody back. You look at whoever you think Canelo is ducking, and let's see what you're projecting to them. Hey, bruh, he ducked you. He ducked you 55 times. Now what you going to do? You got Eddie Hearn saying you had the opportunity to fight Andre. You got Eddie Hearn saying, I want Andre versus David Benavidez. But you have his promoter saying no. Samson saying no. What are y'all doing? You got Andre wanting Charlo, Andre wanting Magia, Andre wanting David Benavidez, and Andre wanting Canelo, and everybody just focusing on Canelo when Canelo got 7 fights in 2 years. This man done went undisputed at 168, about to fight for a WBA title at light heavyweight. He's doing his thing. He's no matter what y'all want to do to try to stop that man from being great, with the angle he's going, the road he's going, is going to be greatness. Forget about it. He's doing whatever he wants. But David Benavidez versus Andre, that's a no-brainer. Imagine champs not defending. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what that is, because we're not talking about who's not defending. Everybody's defending at this point. I don't get it. Facts, Biz, preach. Absolutely. Zab said it best. They kept ignoring me, so I went out and devoured the rest of the competition, so I couldn't be ignored anymore. Exactly. If you want to, Canelo Alvarez said, why don't y'all fight each other and I'll fight the winner? I'll fight the best of y'all. I'll be like, bet, Andre, sign that paperwork. I'll be like, bet, I run it here. Y'all just live here. I'll say bet. David Benavidez, you next. Caleb Plant, let's work. I'll say bet. I'll be the first one to say bet. That's the one thing that I like about Lomachenko. See, Lomachenko, he lost against Teofimo Lopez. He didn't sit on his hands begging for just a rematch. He went and fought Nakatani, then beat Richard Comey. Two like opponents of Teofimo Lopez to say, I'm better than you. You couldn't stop Nakatani, I did. That's what he did. Gave Richard Comey mercy. Lots of undefeated boxers, because the best don't want to fight the best. Kind of similar to Bud putting himself in Spencer's way. 100%. Even fired top rank. I just want to know from everybody who's going to jump in the comments when the show is over and not say a damn thing in the war room. And that's your way. That's your way. That's why you want your favorite fighters to be cowards. Because we sit here in the war room. What argument do you have against not getting something, not going out to get it, and stop asking for it? Don't ask for anything. Go take it. Canelo should not define your legacy. You define your own. Who is the super middleweight champion? Defend belts. Who is super middleweight champion? Defend belts. He about to defend against Triple G in September. I'm very confused. He's going to fight Bill, will try to take his light heavyweight crown, come back down, defend his belts against Triple G, and then he's talking about going back up to become undisputed at light heavyweight. I'm confused. He signed a 3-fight deal. Two of them, one is for the light heavyweight title, and the other one is to defend his belts against Triple G. I'm confused. But why are you focused on that? Once again, why are you focused on that? Why are you can't, Sonny, you can't be a weakling. Why are you focused on that? Let's just say Canelo Alvarez ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. Okay, Sonny, I agree with you. Canelo Alvarez is the worst fighter ever. Worst champion. He sucks. Now what? He's a duck. He sucks. He's the worst. Everybody, say it in the war room. Trust me. Say it in the war room to Sonny. He ducks. He's a chump. He's the worst. Not a good champion. No good legacy. Now what? You shouldn't even want to fight him. Now what should they do? He's ducking everybody. Everybody. Call Canelo a duck right now. Now let's see what happens. He still don't get the point. Here's Sonny with that comment. Yeah. That comment was dumb. Oh, why didn't Maul, Benavidez, Andre fought Billy Joe Saunders, Colin Smith, Plant before Canelo did? It's just, you see what I'm saying? Crickets, nothing. The only thing there is complaints, empty complaints. You just want to complain more than get shit done. That's the difference. I saw many people with businesses, with their own business. And I wished it was me. I wished it was me to be free. Right? To go on at 7 at night, prime time when I want to do something that I love to do. I did it. All of you can do it too. Don't say ShowBizz is on his high horse. He did something incredible that you can't do. Go get yours. Whatever you want to do, put a plan together to get it. Don't complain and say the man got their foot on my neck, or this person ain't allowing this, or this person isn't allowing that, or you know what they do to me. I'm living proof. Single mother in the projects, 3 kids. I had my first daughter at 19 years old. Two degrees and my own business later. Saving up for the new Corvette, bro. I'm just trying to have y'all change that mentality. Super sticker, thank you so much. Let me see. Flex on them. See, pow. This is the era of the nobody wants to lose their okay, I know. Unless it's against the top guy, scared to lose their and chance at big fight. Well, that's what Lifeless asked. Hopefully that hacker ain't show up. Hopefully he doesn't show back up. But that's what he was talking about. Flex on it. See, pow. Super excited to see Errol Spence Jr. fight Udonis Ugas. Money in the bank. Keep up the great work, Biz. And I'll tell you this, though. I got Errol Spence by knockout, bro. I actually do. And I know that's crazy. That's fine. I may lose a bag. That's okay. Go to ShowBizzTheAdult.com. Get to the bag. Hit the link. You guys know what to do. Let me see. Y'all got me twisted. Triple G is middleweight. PBC fighters need to fight. Just defend before going other greatness. Y'all sound like, who gives a damn? He sucks. Sonny, Canelo's the worst. He's the worst. He messed up. You're right. You're 100% right. You're the truest person in the war room. We bow to your feet. Now what? You keep complaining. You're a complainer. Look what he's doing. Canelo is a great fighter who often fights other champions. However, he does have a history of avoiding the most dangerous champions, 154, 160, Arthur, even Coley at 200. Okay, he avoid Daryl. He's the worst fighter of all time. He should never lace up his gloves again. He sucks. Now, remove Canelo. Don't think about him. Forget Canelo. You remember my video? Forget Canelo. What are y'all? Why are y'all so sick just attached to Canelo? Everybody, denounce Canelo. I'm trying to make boxing the #1 sport in the world. Canelo ain't boxing. Boxing would keep going when Canelo retires, bro. It damn sure kept going after Mike Tyson and Floyd. What are y'all doing? Should I give up? Should I give up? Because what's going to happen in the comments is... Should we do Twitter fingers real quick? I think we got Twitter fingers. Knowing your obstacles is different than believing them. Sonny, please just give it up. You're digging your own grave. He's like, I want to complain again. I get it. He's the worst. We already conceded to your complaint. Now what? I did that to myself. I looked at all of my so-called, I don't know, weaknesses. I got this working against me. I got that working against me and that working against me. And then I asked myself, now what? ShowBizz, you got big eyes. They're going to joke on you, ShowBizz. You love comic books and cartoons. I turned on the damn camera and said, all right, man. No. Up off, man. ShowBizz, you said a crazy word. You made it a brand? What does up offness mean? I don't know. I gotta pick up my wife. Let's do Twitter fingers for
Twitter fingers.
Twitter fingers.
Y'all ain't ready, dog. The betas ain't ready. Let me see. Thank you so much for the super chat. Just say, ha ha, I'll feel you on that. Hit the Tyson bell. So ESPN Ringside says, despite this victory, Josh Taylor drops several spots in the latest men's pound for pound rankings. Let me read that again, because let me show you. ESPN says, despite his victory, Josh Taylor dropped several spots in the latest men's pound for pound rankings. People are listening, bro. Don't call it women's and call it pound for pound. Call it men's pound for pound and women's pound for pound if you want to do that shit. Pound for pound should be all inclusive. Don't have women's and then pound for pound. Men's pound for pound, women's pound for pound. Women warriors are here now. Hit the Tyson bell. Acknowledge it. What else we got? This is like how the UN tweeted to Elon Musk, a small portion of your net worth could solve world hunger. He responded, okay, show me your plan and I'll do it. You're stealing your whole flow, Braylon. That's okay, though. As long, I don't care. I don't even need the wink. Just as long as boxing change for the better, I'm good. All right. Tyson Fury versus Dillian White sold 85,000 tickets within the first 3 hours. Damn. Dillian White, you ain't going to show up? Wembley Stadium today. Frank Warren has announced Warren has started applying to local authorities to increase capacity to 100,000 in total. Wow. Which would break British boxing attendance records. Let's go to Twitter Fingers 3, because I got to go. Jack Catterall on a BBB of C's Robert Smith saying that Josh Taylor fight was close. It's sickening. Jack Catterall said it wasn't even close. He said sickening. I've got a lot of respect for Bob and the British Boxing Board, but I'm losing confidence in them now. Everyone is after that shit. For him to say the fight was close, it just sickens me. Okay, I want to say this. Hold on. And those were the Twitter fingers.
Twitter fingers.
Twitter fingers.
I want to say this. About that. The fight was close. It was close. It was close. I got Jack Catterall beaten by 2 rounds. Is that close or no? Maybe it's not close. I don't know. But the point deductions and all, it was hard to score. But the point deductions and everything, Jack Catterall won though. It was. I guess it was clear enough for me. He won by 2 rounds. He kind of won in the way that I think Gervonta Tank Davis beat Isaac Cruz. I think Gervonta won by 2 rounds. All right. And it was. I guess I see it as close. But if you don't think 2 rounds are close, fine. Okay. Either way, everybody. That judging that the results of that fight was just it left a bitter taste in everybody's mouth, especially in the UK. Before I go, you want me to let the light in? You got that right. I'm about to let the damn light in. Tell your mother, tell your father, tell your husband, tell your wife, tell your son, tell your daughter, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your grandmother, tell your grandfather, tell your uncle, tell your aunt, tell your niece, tell your nephew, tell your cousin, tell your play cousin, tell your best friend, tell your girlfriend, tell your boyfriend, tell your side piece. If they're right next to you, text them. I mean, they're right next to you, tell them they're away from you, text them. They don't like hear anymore. Lucas Kyle say, I love you into Tyson Bell. Okay, everybody, thank you guys so much for showing up for this Primetime Thursday. It was fantastic. I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope you got a lot from it. I know I had a lot of fun. Tomorrow is the Facts Friday. We back in the mornings. ShowBizz, but don't miss Biz want to kick my ass through the phone. Yeah, it's about that time. I'm out. Huh. Best Boxing Channel, man. Thank you so much, brother.